Alright, welcome back. This wet episode I'm just going to show a little bit about the weld symbology or weld symbols that you might see that you would involve in a typical outside corner joint. We're going to weld it up, cut it and polish it and etch it for you guys just to see what's going on there. So that's what the episode is going to be about. I'm going to bring you in real close and I'm going to start demonstrating a little bit about what we actually got going on. Alright, so let's try this again. Is overlap your material so that there's no gap in there, and then your root pass, if you're doing multiple pass, which I'll probably either do one or two passes, is going to penetrate into that overlapped area. So you'll have a weld, something like that. And then you'll come back in and you'll put a cap pass on it. Alright, so the weld symbol then is just a traditional fillet weld on the arrow side of the reference line in this case, in this drawing. And if you leave a, on this side of it you could have the length of weld that you want, or if you want a skip weld you could have it like a pitch in there. But for this example I'm just welding little 4-inch long coupons, and so it's going to be a full length weld. So I'm leaving that area blank, and on this side what you would have is your leg size. Like typically you would actually probably leave, for a fillet weld, you probably wouldn't want a complete rounded profile here. You would want to leave it slightly, you'll leave that edge there most of the time, and if you have access, what you might see then is you might see a fillet weld on the other side. So then you would actually have a weld symbol like that, where you would then come in and put a weld on the other side. So you might see, say this is 1/4 inch material. On this side you might see a 3/16, and then on the other side you might see something even a little less than that. You might only see like an 1/8 inch. And so you're keeping these edges, but cumulatively your throat dimension going through the weld is greater than your 1/4 inch material, so you've got a full strength connection basically. So that's that. Then I'm going to come in here. Like I say, this is my tack up section, and what I'm going to do is have this on here, come on like this, overlap it a little bit, put a tack on each end. Then we will probably do, like I said, probably just one pass, and then come back and maybe do a pass on the other side. And for this I'm going to use my Lincoln Electric 140C that I've got. Alright, so right about here, if it's really not that apparent, if my tack is extremely cold, I turned up my wire feed speed a little bit, or my voltage, and then that tack was really cold, and I just kind of kept going with it, and at the end we'll see I really didn't dial in my settings very well just to get this weld in. The tacks were kind of cold, and then the south side corner was kind of cold, and I eventually fixed it when I did the fillet on the inside. So there you have it. You'll see the results afterwards. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and weld, and I'm using a self-shielded wire, and I'm just going to do a push the entire way. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do that fillet on the back side. Alright, so what we're going to see is that on the outside I didn't really get the penetration that I wanted. And this second side didn't etch too well. You can start to see the fillet weld on the inside after that. I actually turned the heat up on the fillet weld, so that one penetrated in a little bit better, whereas the outside corner fillet didn't penetrate. You can see that. I mean, obviously this is just the other side, so that's what you're looking at right there. Alright, so I mean it's good for you to cut and look at your weld right after you do it, and it kind of shows you. It's like, clearly I did not have the heat setting correctly on my outside corner. So that's just one of those things. Practice, live, learn. I know that the inside fillet weld went a lot smoother, so there you have it. Thanks for watching, and if there's some other weld joint that you would like a description of as far as the weld symbol and what it's going to look like in the end, go ahead and ask, and I'll see if I can't get a video of it for you.